Hi, this is Peter Nelson with Nelson Insurance Advisors. I have Logan Hertz here. He's one of the up and coming life insurance professionals in our industry. He is founder of Hazeltine. Logan, how are you doing today?
Hey, Peter, thanks for having me. Great to see you again.
Wonderful. Let's get right into this. So, Logan, one of the things that in my 21 years of experience being in this industry, I found that a lot of people they put a lot of thought into saving and investing, but they actually put little thought into how their spending habits are. And I found that a lot of times they're not doing it in the most effective and efficient manner out there. Would you just mind for a little bit just expounding on how they can actually do it in a much more effective and efficient manner?
Right. And we're not talking about sacrificing your lifestyle. Let's make that clear, right? So some people think I'm going to tell them, well, just spend less. Well, they know they can do that, right? The point is, when most people talk to a financial professional, they immediately close their mind to the 80% or whatever it is, the amount of their income that they're actually spending. That's just leaving their economy, their personal economy every day. And they're myopically focused on just the 10 or 20% that they're able to save and invest. Okay. And then they get focused on squeezing out a few extra points of return on that. Okay. What about the huge other pile of cash that's just permanently leaving your personal economy, right? What if there's a way we could recover some of that without changing your spending habits, simply by financing all of those investments, all of those regular living expenses you have, all the cars and houses and food and health insurance you're going to buy in a more efficient, effective manner? Okay. So you have a problem in your personal economy, whether you realize it or not. When you spend a dollar, that dollar is gone permanently. And not only do you lose that dollar, you lose everything you could have earned on that dollar, compounded from now till the day you die. Okay. Now, most people would say, yeah, but if I want to buy something, that's what I have to do. I have to, at some point, give up my money to somebody else. Either I pay cash or I go to the bank and take out a loan or I put it on a credit card. But at some point, I have to transfer my money away from myself to somebody else. Well, is that really true? Because I've got news for you. That money does not leave the banking system. It leaves your pocket, yes, but it doesn't leave the banking system. The reason why we think we have to permanently transfer capital away from ourselves when we want to purchase something is because we're letting somebody else's bank facilitate that transaction. And that's true whether we pay cash or take out a loan, no matter how we finance it. And our cash flow is going through somebody else's banking system. So somebody else is now benefiting from providing us with a banking function, and it doesn't have to be that way. What I try to educate people on is a way that they can actually become their own bankers, have their own little private banking system. And no, you don't have to be a multimillionaire. This is for the average person too. Okay. So that instead of throwing money away when they spend it, they're merely recycling money. Okay. They're merely recycling money. What we call this is the infinite banking concept. And it's a methodology for becoming your own banker that's open to the average person. You don't have to be super rich to do this, although the super rich certainly do this. They're smart enough to know how to do it. And so, again, what we're now going to do is we're going to reclaim the banking function for ourselves. Okay. And by the way, there is no alternative. You are engaged in the banking function every day of your life, whether you think about it consciously or not. The only question is, who is going to profit from providing you with the banking function? Is it going to be Wells Fargo or is it going to be you? But one way or another, you will be doing this. There is no alternative, right? So instead of letting Wells Fargo control our cash flow and letting Wells Fargo profit from providing us with the banking function, we're just going to reclaim that for ourselves. So now we control our cash flow and we profit from doing something that we were going to do anyway all day, every day. Okay. So if you want to understand how powerful the infinite banking concept can be, think about all of the money you're going to spend from now until the day you retire, whatever that number is.
That's a huge number.
Yeah, a lot of money. And people don't even think about it, okay? A lot of money leaving your personal economy. Think about what that number is. Now imagine I show up on the day you retire and I hand you a check for that full amount. That's the power of the infinite banking concept, becoming your own banker, because that money now never truly permanently left your personal banking system.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. And so Logan, if anybody after watching this video has any additional questions, what is the best way to reach out to you?
Yeah, my website is hazeltinellc.com, HAZELTINELLC.com. There's a link to a consultation there as well. And I don't know, Peter, if you're going to be posting this on YouTube, we can put my Calendly link in the comments. That's the easiest way for people to schedule time with me. I'll share my my phone number and email as well. Email is info@hazeltinellc.com. But I would first take a look at the resources on my website and educate yourself about the infinite banking concept. There's plenty of things that you can learn about. There is some, a lot of the material out there on infinite banking maybe doesn't give the most clear picture of what it is. But still, I think someone who's willing to learn can absolutely educate themselves and should. The number one recommendation I give to everybody is educate yourselves. Learn about this stuff. It's important for you.
Great. So we're going to be producing, I believe, some more of these. These will get posted onto YouTube, onto Logan's website here. So really what you're telling me, Logan, in a nutshell is the average American, all they really have to do is if they could move their money from their left pocket, which they're doing it this inefficient and ineffective way with the banks, and they just moved it over to their right pocket, they could do it in a more effective and efficient way where they'd always maintain the interest earning capability of that money. Is that really what you're telling me?
That's correct. That's correct. And let me, at the risk of going down a small rabbit hole, I think one analogy, because when I say that you can acquire things while merely recycling your money so you get it all back and it doesn't ever permanently leave your economy, it sounds too good to be true. Now let me give then something that's a little bit closer to home. That this is not the infinite banking concept, but I can show you a way in which you can recover some of it, and many people already are. It's called a rewards earning credit card, right? So if you have expenses you're going to purchase anyway, right? Put that on a credit card that gives you 2% cash back, okay? You didn't change anything about what you did. You're just running those finances through a more efficient vehicle. So now you get 2% back. You're going to spend that money anyway. You might as well get 2% back, okay? Now, so that I think most people are familiar with that, and you should be doing that if you're not doing it already. Now let me add just one little wrinkle. What if instead of you getting 2% back, it was 2% compound interest that you earned on that? That gets a lot closer to what the infinite banking concept actually gives you. The difference between, say, a one-time discount or rebate versus a compound return from now till the day you die. Okay, great. Well, once again, thank you so much for this, Logan. I think that answered some questions. Thanks, Peter.
We'll see you at the next video.